What are the very top fats to consume for optimal health or ketosis on a carnivore diet or a ketogenic diet? And would that include things like MCT oil, coconut oil, or should we just consume animal fats? Let's get into it. Welcome everyone to my friggin' awesome life. Now, let's get into this talk about fat. Now, one thing I want to preface before I go more into fats is all the garbled nonsense out there. A lot of you guys gravitate to like the high production value and now AI graphics, and somehow the content gets lost. When you get too sciencey with no goal, people remain confused. Here on this channel, I'm trying to clear up the confusion and not just talk about ketosis, but actually what fats you should consume, how to consume them, how much. Okay, here we go. Number one, plant fats versus animal fat. This is the first concept I want to discuss. A lot of people think that MCT oil or coconut oil make ketones, and they do. Isn't that cool? You can go and you could drink some MCT oil and then test your blood and your ketones are up. But unfortunately, what goes up must come down, and MCT oil does not put you into a fully adapted state. The reason why you see ketones is because you don't have to break it down with your gallbladder. It's a medium chain triglyceride that's very easily broken down, bypassing the gallbladder, and can easily get into the bloodstream. The problem is it doesn't put you into ketosis because MCT oil, or let's say coconut oil, it's mainly a saturated fat, barely any mono, no fat soluble vitamins. You need these things to get into ketosis. So this answers the question, plant fats versus animal fat. Animal fat's going to win because it's mono, poly, and saturated fat. Coconut oil is mostly saturated fat, but it's missing a bunch of stuff. Omega-3s, fat-soluble vitamins, CLAs. Okay, if we take olive oil, high in monounsaturated fat, a little bit of saturated fat, but it's missing the fat-soluble vitamins and the omega-3s. Now you guys know that plant fats do not put you into ketosis. You can experience beta oxidation, which is the breakdown of fat, but not the beta oxidation into acetyl-CoA to get past the blood-brain barrier and get into the brain and have that mental clarity. You can go through beta oxidation. You can actually burn body fat and not be in ketosis. But the benefits of ketosis, it's infinite, right? Anti-cancer, help stabilize the neurochemistry, your reproductive hormones, all hormones, balance your blood sugar and cortisol. But with that said, plant fat does not have the substance that we're made out of. Vitamin D, E, A, and K. Now, some animal fats might have more K2, some might have a little bit more D, like butter might have a little bit more E and A, and tallow might have a little bit more K2, I believe. But that's why I mix them. Your coconut oil, MCT oil, all of that, olive oil, it doesn't have those vitamins. And that is everything in making ketones. People are still trying to use plant fats to get into ketosis. It doesn't work. You may see ketones on a glucometer, but then you pee them out. Blood sugar, ketone, those two must balance, teeter-totter off of each other. That's a whole nother video of what your glucose numbers should be. Your ketone numbers need to be between a 1.8 and a 3.0, and the symptomology has to match. That's a whole nother video. Right now we're talking about the best fats versus plant fats. I might have to do a part 2 and part 3. Now you know that animal fats are key. We are fat. We are animals. We have animal fat on us. And our fatty acid profile is very similar to a lot of mammals. Plants and plant fat must be processed, and it oxidizes quickly, and it doesn't have the fat-soluble vitamins in it. With that said, what kind of fat? Of course, we've got butter, tallow, lard, and organ meat fats, which I expressed before that they have different levels of, let's say, K2 and E and A and vitamin D and omega-3s. Go get the animal fat. Don't use plant fats to get into ketosis, but rather, if you're having a gallbladder issue, using it as a transitional fat so your body doesn't think it's starving, and adding plant fats when you have a gallbladder issue might give your gallbladder a break if you're having the gallbladder issue. Then when you suss out the gallbladder issue, that's when you can add slowly back the animal fat. Now, I think I should do part 2, but it's late and I'm tired and I got fun projects down the pipeline. Comment below, share this content if you guys feel like you need help trying to figure out how to get into ketosis or deal with anything: fibromyalgia, endometriosis, low testosterone, trying to lose weight, mental clarity. I'm your girl. I cover all 3 diets now because I realize not everyone can get into ketosis. So I've got a low carb, high fat strategy, a carnivore strategy to beat mast cell activation. Comment below. Comment below. Tell me what you would like me to talk about. And I'm out. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. I do run a course, again, that I cover all 3 diets. And I'm out because I got to edit this and get to bed so I can put myself into alignment with circadian rhythm. Peace.